Hi, it's Doug Holt with Author of Your Own Story, and in today's episode, we're going to revisit one of our most popular daily growth hacks. So grab your notebooks and remember, the key to success is doing the work. Let's get started. Today's topic is the 90-minute hour. Hi, I'm Doug Holt with Author of Your Own Story, and this is your Daily Growth Hack, where each day we give you a tip, trick, or insight so you can uplevel your life in what we call the 5 to Thrive: mind, body, soul, relationships, and business. So what is a 90-minute hour? I mean, that's an oxymoron, isn't it? I mean, 90 minutes is 90 minutes and an hour is 60 minutes. The 90-minute hour is actually a book I read back in high school. I went to the library, and for some reason, I was just thirsty for personal growth, and I wanted to be successful. And the library I knew was one place I could start. And I found this book called The 90-Minute Hour. Now, I didn't realize it back then, but this was the author that ended up writing all these guerrilla marketing books that became famous. And you can pick up The 90-Minute Hour, I just checked, on Amazon for as little as 19 cents. I mean, it's an older book. But this book had a significant impact on me as a young man, and it does today as well. The premise of the 90-minute hour is very simple. It's how can you leverage each hour of the day to get the most out of it? And a lot of this is multitasking. So it flies in the face of most mindfulness teachings that are out there right now, or the mindfulness movement. So I will give you that fair warning. But I still find this to be extremely helpful for the way that I live my life. And being an entrepreneur and someone who's location independent, it allows me to get more done in a day than most people get done in a week. So what is it? Now, the 90-minute hour is, again, it's cramming things into places where you don't normally have time to do stuff. So part of this could be, for me anyway, it's Automobile University. So Automobile University is simply having a book in your car at all times. So when I'm driving in my car, so driving to the gym, for example, something that I would do every day, I have an audiobook or a podcast ready that I can listen to in that time. So during that 15-minute commute one way, so it's 30 minutes every day, I get 30 minutes of audio in during that time. As Tony Robbins calls it, he calls it net time, no extra time in the day. So now just by driving to the gym and listening to an audiobook, I'm getting in 30 minutes a day. Or if you think about it, if I'm going 6 days a week, I'm getting in 3 hours every week of an audiobook or podcast to feed my mind. Now, I happen to listen to audiobooks at 2x speed, so 2 times speed. I'm used to it. It works for me. In fact, when I listen to an audio at 1 time speed, it's just too slow. And that's probably why I talk so fast. So when I'm doing that at 2 times speed, now during that commute, which I would normally be, most people listen to the radio or the news or talk or what have you, now I'm getting in 6 hours of a book in 1 week just by driving my commute and doing nothing else. Of course, I'm a fanatic, a little bit of a freak, so I take that further. What I do is I'll batch my tasks. So helping out around the house, doing the dishes, doing the laundry, taking out the trash. I try to schedule those so I can do them all at once. Put on my headphones, get my podcasts or audiobooks queued up, and I go about my business. So while I'm doing my daily tasks to help out my family around the house, I'm also feeding my brain and coming up with new ideas. It allows me to digest a marketing book, a philosophy book, and maybe some health podcasts all in 1 week. It gives me new thoughts and new ideas at all times. This is how you do a 90-minute hour. How else can it be done? Well, sometimes when I'm on conference calls or I'm on a webinar, I'll also be working out. I happen to have a row machine in this huge office that I have right here. We call it the Better Human Lab because it's got tons of fitness equipment, testing equipment, personal development library, you name it, it's here. So oftentimes, because I'm location independent, I'll be working with clients, whether it be coaching clients or be business clients all over the world remotely. And sometimes that involves me being in a meeting and just listening and not really participating as actively. So then I can be on my rowing machine, I could be doing exercises while I'm actually on that call. It doesn't affect my performance on the call. In fact, I feel it helps me to actually really be in that zone. It uses my whole body. So during this time when I'd typically be sitting at a desk, I'm actually able to get two things done at once. That's the concept behind the 90-minute hour. You can apply this in all areas of your life. The only one that I don't apply it in is in spirituality. I find that spirituality has to be a little closer. But I will apply this in relationships. Maybe I shouldn't be telling people this, but I do apply it in relationships. And that might be by getting people that I want to spend time with, but doing something that's active at the same time. It's something I'm passionate about, and most of the people that I'm close to are also passionate about it. Also allows me a chance to stretch my legs or get a quick workout in. So these are all just basic concepts on how I apply the 90-minute hour to my daily life. I could go on and on with examples. My challenge to you, or your call to action, is go ahead and list those times, those net times, no extra time. So those times in your day where you're really just sitting there or not doing things as effectively or not using your brain. That's what I would say. So anything that requires just rote action, taking out the trash, maybe it's data entry, maybe it's surfing the net, shopping, maybe it's going for a walk, going to the store, going to the grocery store. Can you put headphones in? Can you listen to a book? Where can you up-level your life? And that's where I fit in those extra 30 minutes or so, or actually extra hours in my week. Where can you do it in yours? Start by journaling down every time you're doing things throughout the day and really track your time. How far is your commute? Do you go for walks? What do you do for your lunch breaks? Are these times that you can actually throw in headphones or do something else to better yourself? Apply the 90-minute hour principle to your life and let me know how it goes. Join me in the community on Facebook. And of course, to get the show notes, just go to authorofyourownstory.com. Also, make sure you sign up for our daily newsletter where you'll get additional teachings delivered to your email inbox for free every day. That's it for me today. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Remember, be the author of your own story. I hope you enjoyed today's Daily Growth Hacks. Please put your comments right down below, and remember to click subscribe. This way we can ensure that we're delivering these Daily Growth Hacks right to you each and every day. On behalf of the whole team here, remember, go out and be the author of your own story.